Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, introducing you to my Uncharted 3 Crushing Difficulty video walkthrough. This is the 20th level of the game, and this is entitled Caravan, and this is probably the hardest mission on the game. It's got a lot of easy sections to it, but this start bit is really hard, and the end bit is really hard too. And what you're going to be doing is, you're going to be riding through Red Dead Redemption, and then eventually you're going to make it to a caravan. And this is not, a shitty four-wheeled caravan that sits on, douchebags' lawns. This is literally a convoy of vehicles. And whoever was designing the checkpoints for the rest of the game took a sick day today when this part of the game was being made, because the first checkpoint is horrific. You have to take down at least 6 different cars before you get a checkpoint. And potentially you can die between any of the vehicles if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're too slow to do what you're trying to do, because this bit is tough. And I got stuck here for a while on hard, so much so that I got quite a good rhythm down, but it is very easy to die, and you will die very quickly if you do it wrong. So you need to be aware there's a couple of factors that really suck. The guys that are on the jeeps, if they're aware at you and they come out of cover, you need to kill them before your horse gets to them. If you don't, you'll die. You can't jump to cover, they'll kill you in midair. You need to drop them. Once you're on them, or once you're near them, you need to make sure you're clear from behind, because every so often there's going to be a bunch of Mad Max motorbike bastards that'll turn up, and they kill you really quick as well. And they come out of nowhere. Their spawns seem to be random. There's a few of them occasionally, and then one will come from behind. Always check behind you to see where they are. This first guy goes down super quick because you can just stealth take down him. Another thing to bear in mind, the only piece of cover on this damn vehicle that doesn't destroy is this part I'm up against and the metal box behind me. The wooden sides will come down after some gunfire and you will get killed through them, so be very careful. So once you're on here, kill the guy on the bike on the left, kill his buddy on the right, and then look behind yourself to make sure that there is no dude on the motorbike, because the guy behind who comes on the motorbike is a pain in the ass, and you can never tell when he's going to come. I've not even looked, so apparently the last few times I died on this mission, I got lucky and he didn't show up. So this is the guy you need to kill. If you don't kill him, you're in trouble. If you move to this side of the vehicle, you will not get shot by the ones on the other side. As soon as you're on here, look behind you. Lo and behold, motorbike guy. He needs to die. There's 2 of them, I think. Oh no, that's my horse. So you need to take this guy down as quickly as you can. As soon as he blows up, you need to move, because it's almost like the bikes are timed on some kind of crazy timer to turn up. Push forward. I always go for the right hand one, kill him on the right hand one, and then go behind it and use it as cover so his buddy on the other one can't shoot you. Jump across, as soon as it's clear, hop in and go behind cover. Always kill any threat you see, because they will kill you super quick. Always check behind you for the bikes. There's a bike there, didn't even hear him or see him, but there he is. If I'd have jumped across back to my horse, he would have killed me. You need to stay on top of this. If you don't, you will die. And the checkpoint is all the way back on the very first wagon before we even killed him, so you do not want to die. There's another bike. This is me panicking right now, and I jump all the way back across, go straight into cover, and then kill the biker. If you ever get caught in no man's land with no cover, you are dead. You need to be as aware as you possibly can, and this bit sucks if you try and rush it, if you get too cocky, or if you're impatient. You're going to have a hard time. But back on your horse, as long as your horse is where it's standing, you will never miss it when you jump towards it. It's programmed really well, and it saves a lot of frustration. But ride towards the next vehicle, take him out as quickly as you can, jump up and then kill his buddy. I think this one goes a little rougher because I can't quite get up, and I try shooting him with my pistol and it doesn't quite work because he takes a proper beating. Watch this, I hit him with about 2 bullets then. That missed. I think that missed, I can't quite tell. We're rocking everywhere, he's shooting me. And I don't know if these crash, I don't know if there's a driver in them or what, but when you kill the guy in them, they start to rock about a lot, and it's almost as if it's telling you to get off. I'm not sure if you're timed at all, but just don't stick around too long is my advice as far as that goes. But as soon as I kill him, I should check behind me to make sure there's no bikers. But this guy's like Arnie, man, look at him. It's like the T1000, he's just taking it like a pro. But look behind yourself, there's no more bikes. Jump back to your horse once you've picked up all the ammo, and then you can move on to the next wagon in the convoy. So you'll notice that Sinbad's already up there on his way, doing a nice little suicide run. Do not trust him to save you, he will fail you every time. That was some nice shooting considering you're on the horse. A little tip for the shooting on the horse, don't hold the left analog, it seems to make you a little bit more accurate. Your horse will run on its own, and even if you push forward, you're probably making slight adjustments left and right by accident just because the way your hands work, and it will knock your aim off. So if you let go of it completely, it makes it easier to shoot. So once you're on the back of this flatbed, you want to pick up the rocket launcher and you want to shoot these two guys, but make sure you don't do what I did on the first one or you'll nearly kill yourself. I'm pretty sure this is probably a checkpoint, because we seem to have done enough of the level now for them to give us one. It would be kind if they did. Either way, do not die. Try your best to stay alive, because there's just nothing worse. That one blows up, and then we're on to the next section. So once again, exact same thing. This very start bit, because it starts you in a shit area, you seem to take more damage than you normally would. So you want to bear that in mind. Do not risk it though. As soon as you kill anybody, move on to the next target and kill them. You'll notice I'm so close to death right now, it's ridiculous, but like I've mentioned, every so often the game, for some reason, it lets you take a little bit extra damage, and if this was a Call of Duty, it'd just say fuck you and you'd die. It's that simple. Luckily enough, this is not. It's designed by people that care, and there we go, straight off. This is pretty funny, this. It's like, oh no, gonna be a fight, it's not gonna be a fight. Then luckily enough, Sinbad's going to come and pick us up now, and then we can get back on our horse. But once you've got here, you probably understand how this convoy stuff works. You're probably comfortable moving between them now, and you've got good at shooting the guys on the trucks. If you haven't, you're going to see that first checkpoint a lot. I did before I got the feel for it, and it's all about getting comfortable in it and getting the confidence to move from convoy to convoy, because it's not easy by any means, and it's a fun section. It looks amazing. It's a really cool section, but on hard and crushing, you'll get to the point where you're getting more frustrated than you are, enjoying it. And that was weird. Just fail jumping across. So I can't see that guy there, so it means I've got to ride on my horse towards him to eke him out. And you know you're at the end of this level when you get to the crane and somebody shows up and you do a little bit of a fight with a big guy on a flatbed. That is effectively the end of the level, and you've done one of the more challenging parts of the game. But it's not over just yet, so don't get too confident. See, look at that guy lighting me up, and that is the worst part about this game, when you're trying to get in cover and he takes so long sometimes to put his back against cover, and he's too busy rolling around and doing his fancy animations, and you die so quickly. But just keep pop firing your gun, keep taking dudes out. As soon as they drop, get back on your horse and continue on, like Michael Douglas in Romancing the Stone. But this bit it's eking down now. It's getting to the point where you've pretty much got to where you need to be. We can see the truck in front that's got the crane on it. We can also see the Hummers, which don't really do much. And when you get here, you've pretty much done it. And it's a nice breath of fresh air, because that section was not easy. Let me tell you that. So, the truck on your left, there's a guy who's going to come out in a cutscene and try and shoot you. Here he comes. But it doesn't last very long, because a familiar face is going to show up and save the day. There we go. There's Sully. And now all we need to do is we need to climb onto the yellow trim of the truck in front, and we need to help Sully fight the big dude. And this is the part where I thought it was going to be two of us taking on a big guy, and it was going to be an awesomely scripted and cinematic fight. And it turns out it's just another one of the big guy fights, unfortunately. But we live in hope. So here we go, once again getting more cinematic by the minute, picking him up. Here comes Sinbad to save the day once again. And now it's time to do some good old-fashioned bare-knuckle boxing. So he throws you across there. As soon as the camera swings back round and you turn to face him, it's fight time. And this guy fights exactly the same as every brute you've fought so far. He's going to do the lazy kick when you counter him. You're going to kick him in the balls. He's going to try and choke you. The only difference is this, where you get to kick him off. And then all you have to do now is, as soon as your horse comes below you, you need to press circle to drop off the crane and land on your horse, and the level is done. There you go, people. I hope that helped, and as always, you take care now.